Hello, Sasuke. Thank you, Sasuke. Sorry, just sometimes like to have a quick little snack to. This is a little bit of dessert after I eat supper. Hey, Gimpy. Hey, Becca. Hey, John. What was for dinner? I had chicken parmesan. Hey, BCC. Hey, Lori. Hey, Clarence. Hello, people who aren't commenting. Hi, Ham. Nice username. Hey, Dandy. It was takeout. Always takeout. Hey, Tammy. What would I do if Disney brought Butthead? Well, F you. I'm not actually like. There's no Hasbro properties that I'm actually paying attention to right now. Hey, Chibi Chibi. Hey, James. Hey, Gary. Hey, Czar. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Yaya. Hey, Carl Sagan's boner. I do not curl my hair. It just naturally curls at the bottom. Hey, Fernanda. Hey, Celtic. Hey, Scully. I definitely need. I do desperately need to get my hair cut. Hey, Ignite. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Snake. Hey, Hank. Hank, the reason is executive dysfunction. Hey, Laura. Hasbro and Hasbro owns My Little Pony, but I haven't been like the new My Little Pony. I haven't been watching. Um, Thoughts on Elon Musk putting cocaine back in Coke? I'm for it. Hey, Anna. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, like I enjoyed My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I haven't actually watched any of the new My Little Pony. I should. I just haven't. There's a lot of stuff that I need to be watching. So, hey, Shiara. Hank. Yep, that is exactly what it means. Hey, yeah. Thank you, yeah. Hey, Richie. How am I? Yeah, alive. Hey, Morgan. Super glued to my toilet. That's unfortunate. The worst gamer. What I have for dinner, I had takeout. Um, Chicken parmesan. Hey, Dixie. Hey, J Rod. Yes, Clarence, I showered today. What time is it here? It's 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks, Gary. Hey, Keefster. Why did I get so felted about that for? It was tiny. It was just such a small fork, and I couldn't hold it properly. I'm ripping the biggest, juiciest farts and saving them in balloons. Sounds good. Sounds great, Eric Cook's candle wall. Yes, fresh clothes as well. Hey, Seffi. I was in a public one, and some dudes were half naked talking about how sexy they were, and I couldn't be. Some people do get pee anxiety in public. She tells Bruschetta look horrible. Nah, that's unfortunate. What I do today? Nothing. Hey, PK. Posters in the back. These two are Cowboy Bebop. This one's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Up here you can't see it, but it's there's Miles Morales, and behind me I got a couple of Ariettes. And on the wall is a Nightcrawler. No snake, secondhand snake. Or no sword, secondhand snake. What age range should I prefer when I date? Fairly close to my own age. Right now, I think I'd probably go maybe 37 to 44. Would probably be about the range that I'd be comfortable with at this point. Am I lactose intolerant? I think I am. I think I do have. I think I am a little bit lactose intolerant. Do I have a Theraposter? No, I never did. Theraposter was a little bit before my time, really. Miley Cyrus has a song called Nightcrawler with David Bowie, and I like it. Oh. I mean, if it was with David Bowie, then only natural for people to like it. I was never into David Bowie myself, to be honest. Would I consider a poly relationship? Maybe. How to approach girls? You're asking me advice on that? I have no idea. I have not been watching Moon Knight because I am still boycotting Disney. Because Disney just creeps me the hell out. That's what it comes down to. Disney just really makes me uncomfortable. Like, as a company, just say hi to girls. Yeah. Disney is a weird trip. Yeah, it's just, they're so big and like so influential, and it's just so you know, my Medusi is juicy, so put it on ice and call me Lucy, whores. All right. Ask what Disney did. I mean, it's just they're really, really big. Is what it comes down to. Like, they're really big and powerful. They're also fairly litigious. Disney needs to be split. It does. They're creating a, like, they own everything. Yeah, they're just really. They have too much influence. Just in general. And also, they do have a definite litigious side to them. There was that kindergarten or preschool, daycare. There was that daycare that they. Oh, thank you, Eric Cook's candle wall smooches. Thank you very much. I was fine with their Star Wars stuff. Bugs Bunny is cool, but Bugs Bunny is Warner Brothers, who's also kind of creepy. But do they actually influence the Marvel comics? Not much, I don't think. But yeah, like there's that daycare. This was a few years ago. This is a while ago. But there's that daycare that painted a bunch of Disney characters on their wall. And Disney found out and sued them. And I mean, I understand why they did it. It was they had to protect their trademark. I understand that part, but at the same time, they could have just told the preschool, pay us $1. Like that's all they had to do. Give us $1. Boom. We've licensed you to paint your characters on the wall. That's all they had to do. Did you know that the biggest black hole we have discovered is more than 40 million times the size of Earth? Neat. And like there was that father who wanted to get a Spider-Man on his kid's gravestone. And Disney said no. And again, it's one of those things where Disney could have just said, give us $1 and we'll approve it. Because I mean that's sort of the big thing. Like you can basically do anything for $1. Or corporations can allow anything to happen for $1 is sort of what it comes down to. So it's my dad's friend worked for them in the production department after the war. Pretty sure a lot of people did. So yeah, it is 1989. Oh jeez, that was longer ago than I thought. Yeah, it's one of those things where Disney is, I would argue, overly protective of their um, properties. They'd be constantly doing that, would never. So what if they have to do it a lot? Like honestly, like oh no, they have to keep allowing. Yeah, they have to keep approving preschools painting Mickey Mouse on their fucking walls. Who cares? Like, why is that a problem? I understand they're saying no if people make money from the use of the characters, but crazy. Yeah, obviously, they can't allow people to keep making money off their characters. That is definitely a trademark thing. But I don't know. I feel like they're overly protective. Plus, the fact that they've like just the sheer amount of stuff that they own, and also like Disney has done a lot to um, Wiley E kind of AOD super genius. Yeah, that was a great bit. What was I saying? Yeah, like the fact that they've kept getting like kept changing copyright laws to extend their copyrights. I don't like that. I don't know. Like I said, it's just Disney. Plus, there's the sweatshops and all that. Yeah, Marvel used to be its own company. Do I like hot dogs? Yeah, hot dogs are okay. Well, Disney was Jewish. I did not know that. See, I mean, like, there is a fair number of there is a fair amount of sort of ethically dubious bullshit that Disney's done over the years. I mean, it's every corporation does that stuff, but Disney just being as big as it is means that it's done a lot. So, yeah, I'm uncomfortable supporting uh, I'm just uncomfortable supporting Disney right now. Hey, NASA Jen. Nancy, no, they'd still have white privilege. Disney was a part of my childhood. Mine too. I mean, absolutely. Disney was a big part of my childhood, for sure. Thoughts on Amazon being such a mega corporation, they basically legislate, govern, and audit themselves. Yeah, it's terrible. I do not like major corporations, and especially like the more power they have, the less I like them. Um, hopefully, the Staten Island warehouse unionizing. Hopefully, that just ends up being a start. I do hope that more and more Amazon warehouses start unionizing. Sean King is Vegas' Facebook theater in the world. Yeah, so I've heard. Honestly, I've looked up very little about Sean King. Um, I've seen him mentioned a couple of times on Twitter, and it's always black people talking about how much of an asshole Sean King is. So, so yeah, it does just seem to be a bit of a thing where like the people who the people who hate Sean King the most are other black people. Sean King is a Casper. Well, like I said, I know nothing about him other than the fact that black people hate him. Hey, Kira Kira. Ham is the new black. Um, the way I've seen it explained is being white doesn't mean you have it easy, but what's the what's the phrasing? Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to find the phrasing. I've seen it before. Sorry, just give me another couple minutes. Yeah, I'm lazy. Yeah, basically, being white, like white privilege, doesn't mean that you've had it easy. It just means that the color of your skin hasn't made your life harder. That's what it comes. That's what it basically comes down to. Um, no, white privilege absolutely exists. Like I said, it doesn't mean that your life is easy. Of course, it doesn't mean that your life is easy. It just means that it just means that you haven't had it harder because of your race. It just means that your race hasn't made things harder for you. That's what it means. Yes, I am a white man saying this. I have white privilege. White privilege absolutely exists. I mean, Suske, I mean, anti Semitism has been around for thousands of years. Also, I disagree. I disagree with the idea that Jewish people are white. Like, I don't think that Jews almost never actually uh, they're white only when convenient. That's kind of the thing, yeah. What are Jews? I mean, they're Jews. Like it's one of those things where white supremacy hates Jews. Like white supremacists hate Jews is the thing. Then Italians aren't white. In North America, Italians are considered white, and I mean, 100 years ago, a century ago, yeah, Italians weren't white. 100 years ago, the Irish weren't white. So, like, whiteness as a concept and as a power structure has changed. And bend over. Um, like I said, it's one of those things where Jewish people are about as prone to be the victims of white supremacy as people of color are. White isn't a color. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, whiteness is a power structure. Oh, whatever, Clarence. You're a socialist, you have different views. Yeah. Jordan, I would disagree that I'm being anti-Semitic. What I'd say is that Jews don't benefit from white privilege the way that I do. Like, I am white, clearly, very white, and I absolutely benefit from white privilege. I don't I don't believe that Jews really benefit from white privilege. At least not the way I do. And like I said, I mean, there's a reason that white supremacists hate Jewish people. Would I be up to debate on that topic? Not really, no. Yeah, wouldn't say that, Laura. Damn. Vane throwing hands. Is that COVID throat clearing? Yeah, still a thing. I was not aware of that reality check. Mama not, sir? I have no idea. I don't care. Yeah, this is a 1 liter bottle. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, I'm definitely down to talk about something else. What about Muslims? What about them? Pork fried rice? No. Why would that be racist? Why did I get that spread? Because why would I do that? Thoughts on Colin Kaepernick? Hmm? Thoughts on the on final essays due in 4 days? Awful. Terrible. Hate those things. Just essays are terrible. Whatever, shave my face again? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna shave my face probably pretty soon. But have you heard of the man Hiroshima Ouchi, 1999, that had a radiation accident? Scientists kept him alive for 6-7 days while it's inside to him is a massacre. Never heard of that. That sounds awful. Thoughts on rectal itching? Terrible. Do not like rectal itching at all. Haircut? Yeah, I need to get a haircut soon. How's my depression lately? Uh, Still there. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Nadab. Thoughts on fisting? Uh, I mean, not a fan of it myself, but no kink shaming. I'm not gonna kink shame. No, Chantel never fisted me. Ah, my condolences, Hex. That's rough. Not a BB. Okay. Get my ears pierced? Probably not. I don't like needles. I'm not scared of needles, but I don't like them. So, shout out to Blockner's aunt. How do I feel about my fan channels? Eh, don't really watch them. Ocean, I do not take any antidepressants right now. Thoughts on CBT? Again, not my thing, but I'm not going to kink shame. Here's person. I know, but I still don't want to deal with that. Plus, you gotta like clean it and everything. It's I am as low maintenance as humanly possible. CBT. So you're not talking about cock and ball torture? Clip-on earrings? Yeah. Sure thing, Clarence. No, I would not, Froggy. I mean, obviously there are limits. Cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't know enough about that to have an opinion on it. I don't know enough about cognitive behavioral therapy to have an opinion on it. Favorite pancake topping? Maple syrup. Of course. Fake maple syrup, though. The shitty maple syrup. Real maple syrup, I don't actually like real maple syrup. Despite the fact that I'm Canadian, I don't actually like real maple syrup. It's too sweet for me. But like the like Aunt Jemima type shit, I like that. I like that one. I like the shitty maple syrup. J Rod, I don't have any. I don't have any better explanation. So make it Chad. Nah, not a maple. Make it Chad. Pizzagate. That was a stupid, shitty ass fucking conspiracy theory. MK Ultra. Yeah, MK Ultra was wild, and especially because it didn't even fucking work. Well, I gave you money for your gambling addiction. No, I support Biden. Not really. My opinion was always that someone went to the shop and shot it up because they were fucking because they were an asshole who bought into something that was completely made up. Yeah, I mean, like I've always thought that Biden was like the worst possible candidate for the Democrats. The guy is a fucking centrist, which means that he has no interest in doing anything that actually fucking helps people. Like his student loan forgiveness shit. He wants to fucking means test student loan forgiveness, and fuck that. Just fucking boom, student loans gone. Just come on, guy. Yeah, the shirt's clean. No, means testing student loans would not be a good compromise. The right compromise is to just forgive all student loans. Just an absolute straight up full off ban or full off forgiveness of student loans. Oh no, some rich people might benefit? I don't fucking care. What I care about is as many people having their student loans forgiven as possible. Except if you were to do a poll on on student loan debt, I would imagine that the majority of people would be in favor of just a blanket forgiveness. Do I have student loans? I don't. I was lucky enough to graduate without student loans. The gaydar. That's right. I remember reading about that. The fuck? Like that's just what the hell? Do I think credit card debt should be forgiven? Mm, I'd be in favor. Honestly, some of it probably should be, but Trudeau's a dictator. Why doesn't Canada have free education? It should. X-Men really a fetish comic? Depends on the writer. I mean, under Chris Claremont, hell yeah, it was. Chris Claremont definitely put his fetishes into comics, but no, for the most part, it's not a fetish comic. Don't let that blind you from the fact that Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Yep. I used to really like Married with Children as a kid, but would I rather fuck Nightcrawler or Tyler the Creator? Neither. I'm not gay. I'm not into men. So, hello to Saskatchewan, Becalabamba. Yes, I showered today. The rent is too damn high. Hell yes. Have you ever watched any football? Nope, never watched football. Get scanned at a per dose? That's never fun, James. That's shitty. Hey, Louise. Whatever, Jordan. I don't give a fuck. Would I consider myself patriotic Canadian? I do like Canada. I like living in Canada. That said, there's a lot of bullshit there's a lot of shit that we need to fix in our country too. Is Canada a socialist nation? Yeah, yeah, it's definitely got some socialist programs in place. What do I do with my day? Uh, Pretty much jack shit. I really don't do nothing. Do anything. Bought something online without checking the reviews of the site first. Yeah. Bought a box set of corner gas so I can watch it in something other than 240p. It's so expensive, and I blame you too. Sorry, Evane. In fairness, it is a really good show. Honestly, it's one of the best sitcoms ever made. Like, Corner Gas is absolutely one of the greatest sitcoms ever made. Hey, Angela. It's unfortunately, obviously, I mean, most Americans aren't going to be familiar with it. So, anytime you find a list of like the best sitcoms, Corner Gas is almost certainly not going to be on there, just because a list is going to be made by an American who's not going to be familiar with a Canadian sitcom set in fucking Saskatchewan. But it's so good. Has Mass Effect walkthrough? Yeah. So tomorrow I will post the final episode of my Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. Even the cartoon. I haven't watched any of the Corner Gas cartoon. I just haven't watched any of it. I really should, but I just haven't. But watch a Chantel stream for the first time. His members only to comment. This channel's way better. Chantel has to be members only, James. She has so damn many trolls. If she left an open chat, I mean, my chat is kind of a fucking shitstorm most of the time. And like, if Chantel left her chat open, there'd just be like it would be unbearable. Work button. Ah, Ferris. Yeah, that one is ways back. The benefit is, I mean, you can catch up whenever you want. What game is next? Mass Effect 2. I do have a few Mass Effect 2 videos. I need to get back to recording more Mass Effect 2. Opinion on child labor. I'm not a fan. Dream Daddy still awaits? Probably not. Where's Chantel? Chantel's just in her room. How many times have I played Mass Effect 2? Probably 8 or 9 times, I would guess. I think 8 or 9 times that I played Mass Effect 2. Maybe. Probably 8, maybe 9. Never been to England now. I will say Mass Effect 2 is probably overall my least favorite of the trilogy. Mass Effect 1 has the shittiest gameplay, no question there, and has some definite problems. Mass Effect 3 has some serious story problems. But how many games are in the trilogy? Depends on whether you count the mobile game as part of it. Never watched Blair White now. Borderlands? Never played any of the Borderlands games. Has Andromeda? Never played Andromeda. Don't be mean, Evane. I never promised to shape my mustache into a handlebar. I have not played Elden Ring. No, Souls games like that, they're too hard for me. Like, I don't have the skill or patience to play a game like that. Recommend Andromeda. I've heard nothing but bad about it, really. I enjoyed the original Jurassic Park. The original Jurassic Park was a great movie. I do not stick my finger in my belly button and smell it. You just need to learn? Yeah, and that's what I don't want to do. I don't have the patience. Will I be visiting any Comic Cons this year? I might go to hopefully we'll go to Ottawa Comic Con when Mr. Trotsky. I haven't actually looked enough into their philosophies, so I'm probably more of a Trotskyite, I would guess. No, I'm not shaving my head, Diaz. Yes, I think that I have a respectable girth. Play Life is Strange. I do want to play Life is Strange. I've watched a Let's Play of it and loved it, and I do want to play it. Do I read Harry Potter? Never read Harry Potter. Like, I never read Harry Potter because it was popular enough for me to be like, nope, I'm avoiding it. Just to be, just to be contrary. Chloe's Nassau? Kinda. But they're teenagers. They're high schoolers. I did also watch a Let's Play of True Colors, yeah. I've read Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Marvel isn't popular. Bear in mind when Harry Potter, bear in mind, Marvel wasn't as big when I was a kid as it is now. It's still popular. I mean, the X-Men animated series was a huge thing. But I never said I was consistent. But, like, Marvel was always popular. But it wasn't Harry Potter popular. Like, it wasn't Harry Potter big. At least when I was younger. Hey, Milton. Now, obviously, it is with the movies. Obviously, now it's a massive thing. Hey, Harlow. Yes, I know who my dad is. And tell it told Cannibal Beauty's mom that Reba McEntire played a character in Orbit in full blackface. What? Will the James Webb Telescope detect bisignatures? I have no idea. X-Men sucks now that they want to take the men out of the name. I mean, the best X-Men have always been women anyway. Is it possible to be trans without being gay too? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Trans people can be anything along the anywhere along the spectrum of romantic and sexual attraction. Can I stand having facial hair for a moment? Because I'm also lazy, Harlow. Like shaving is a pain in the ass. So I am going to shave. It's just no, they can't. Sure. Thanks, Green 5. I haven't paid any attention to the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. Wolverine is awesome. Yeah, I love Wolverine. She's great. Laura Kinney is just wicked awesome. Is it just unusual for a trans person not to be gay? Not really, no. Trans people, I mean, I think it's rare for trans people not to be open to dating other trans people. Also, I feel like most trans people end up in relationships with other trans people. I did hear about that, AM. Wolverine is a man. Well, right now, Laura Kinney is Wolverine. His clone / daughter, Laura Kinney, also goes by Wolverine. You'll remember Laura if you watched the Logan. If you watched Logan, Laura was the kid with claws who was awesome. Nancy, I'd be open to it. So yeah, because once Laura started using the Wolverine name a few years ago, it meant that anytime somebody was like, "Oh, Wolverine is great," he could be like, "Oh yeah, I love Laura Kinney. I love her. She is really cool." More interesting at this point than Logan actually is. Hey, Negasonic middle-aged dickhead. Like, I'll be honest, it's been a while since Logan's actually been genuinely interesting. It's absolutely time for him to have another sidekick, another teen girl sidekick. Sure thing, Mama. I haven't watched the new Batman yet. Jubilee. Jubilee's so good. I love Jubilee. Jubilee was always awesome. Like people hate her, but she was so much fun. Just the mile a minute talking, and like Logan was Jubilee's sidekick, frankly. Do I like SNL? I haven't watched it in forever. So yeah, Jubilee's so good. Yeah, it's like Logan was always at his best when he's mentoring a teen girl. You know, Shadowcat back in the 80s, Jubilee in the 90s. There was oh yeah, very briefly, but not much. And like that's when he's most interesting, and it's sushi. Never been into sushi. It's time for Logan to have another teen girl sidekick for him to mentor. You know, for him to support as she discovers who she. Oh, actually, Armor. Armor would have been the 2000s version, the 2000s one that he mentored. The only in Astonishing X Men. Yeah, he's such a good mentor. No, he's not going to hit on her. Logan is supportive of them. He helps them discover their potential. He's like a father to them, father figure. Would I want to see a Gambit film? Only if it's the Channing Tatum one. Boycotting Marvel until they have a trans superhero. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Marvel just does not seem interested in actually having transgender characters right now. Harlow, don't speak for all trans people. No, Tatum, he can't talk. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Channing Tatum as an actor. I just know that he tried so hard. He wanted that Gambit film so much. And I really like I was rooting for him just because he wanted it so bad, you know? So I want Channing Tatum to get his Gambit movie not because it'll be good. It wouldn't be a good movie. But I want him to have it, you know? No, Rob. Jazz from I Am Jazz. Not familiar with her. Do I wear makeup? No. Hey, Samoan. I have not seen Magic Mike. It's entirely possible I would like it. It seems like it's probably a fun movie. Arlo, here you go. Oh, never mind. But anyway, if you want to see, like, if you want examples of trans women who kept their beards, Google is a fucking thing. Showgirls is a fun movie. I've heard that Showgirls was unappreciated, that it was misunderstood. Like that it was like I've read about people's like that in the years since Showgirls came out, there are people who've argued about it. You're fucking wrong, Harlow. There absolutely fucking are, you fucking dumbass. Here, one example. Now shut the fuck up. Don't pretend you speak for all trans people, you fucking dumbass. There are absolutely 100% trans women who keep their beards. It may not be common, but it fucking happens. Man, why don't I just fucking post an article? Fine, let me post the same fucking link again, you stupid bitch. You stupid prick. There you go. Her name is Alex Drummond. Now shut the fuck up. Feel free to fuck right off with your bullshit, Harlow. I know I am, I know. It was a slip up. And again, beyond that, like, I do plan on shaving my beard. It's cheesy goodness. But yeah, let's talk about Sugar. I've heard that that it's like genuinely brilliant satire. Social satire. Like that it's like that it's genuinely brilliant. Good night, NASA Jen. Sure, no, I don't. Oh, is Hexy here? Oh, hey, Hexy. Yeah, like Showgirls got like a lot of hate when it came out, but I've heard and it killed that one woman's career. Harlow, yeah, it is rare for trans women to keep their beards. But there are some who do. On a side note, there are also some cis women who keep their beard, who keep their facial hair. There are some cis women who keep their facial hair as well, Harlow. But regardless, like I said, I will be getting rid of the beard. Showgirls is a cult classic. Yeah, yeah, like it absolutely destroyed that one woman's career. Um, Tyler, CIS, cisgender. I know hardly any cisgender women with facial hair. Again, it's not very common, but it happens. Which Star Wars trilogy is the best? I think the original trilogy was still the best. What is my height? 5'8", or just shy of 5'8". Berkeley, Elizabeth Berkeley. Yeah, her career was just absolutely destroyed after she did Showgirls. Um, even though, like, what I've heard is that it was actually like a genuinely smart uh, bit of social commentary. Casey Jones. I mean, I can, but I was differentiating between trans women and cis women. So, is Ray transgender? Probably not. Makeup? Probably not. I just don't enjoy the feeling of makeup on my face. Is that Sprite? Yes, it is. Good evening, hydrogen peroxide. Okay. 2-liter chug? No. How am I going to pass? I mean, good odds that I probably won't pass anyway. Hello? I don't know. It's just a feeling. Am I scared to take them on? Not scared, no. Nary, I mean, I just want to. Will Boogie 1488 actually box? Will Boogie 1488 actually box Sam Hyde? Thoughts? I have no idea, Dandy. Though if he's calling himself Boogie 1488, then he probably deserves to be beat up. Like if he's got 1488 in his username, that tells you some shit about him. That honestly tells me everything I need to know about that person. Do I have gender dysphoria? Truthfully, I don't actually feel like I do have gender dysphoria. What does that mean? So 1488 is a Nazi thing. You're not trans? Yeah, yeah. 2988? Okay. Not still haven't I'm still not really interested in having members. Very controversial coming. There was that, yeah. Okay. So it's 2090. Okay. Yeah, the 80H equals Hail Hitler. And then the 14 is, was it the 14 word? Something about preserving the white race. I don't even remember, but still no interest in an OnlyFans. No, I would not raise another man's kids. I don't want to raise kids of my own. No, Nazi is a bad guy who games them. Okay. All right, fair enough. I haven't decided, Shroomy. Nah, no interest in writing any more stories, Hexy. Harlow, I called you an asshole because you were making assumptions. Saudi Arabia baiting Doctor Strange movie? Whatever. Doesn't make a difference to me. The Aryan race, right, yes. How many quail eggs can I swallow whole without choking and passing out? Probably none. I'm not interested in. I don't like eggs. When will I make merch? Probably never. Would I fight for Canada if invaded? Nope. I would not. BuzzFeed is not a reliable source. I mean, you're not wrong, but order the nachos again? Probably not. I mean, they fucked it up twice. Holy shit! I heard a warning shot. Jeez. Boycott NASA for recruiting a German SS kit. I mean, was pretty shitty. Hexy, yeah, I probably will. DoorDash deliveries. I'd rather people not order food for me. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. All right. I had to blow my nose. That's foodie blowing your nose. Dandy? I mean, sure. I'm always up for a good uprising. Again, undertone assessment so you know which colors make it look less like a piece of printer paper. Ouch, Yvain! Hey, Rara. Damn, ouch. Never watched The Danish Girl. Cornrows? Hell no. Thanks, Deanne. Hey, Dirty Diana. Giveaway? Nah. Do I do the Buffalo Bill dance when I'm alone? I do not. James? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think. I'm pretty sure we have DoorDash here. It's just I don't think either of us are really comfortable with people sending food to us. Get Chantel to pick Chad up and take us all to the malls with you so we can pick. I think. Yeah, I need to get some shopping done. I do need to get some new clothes. Just nah. Clothes shopping has never really been a big something I've really been a big fan of. What was I doing in 9/11? I was in school. Water, you can have sex with your door anytime. PS5 drop? Eh. Can I get different food at the food court and we can wear matching brown shirts so we always find our group? My Marxist. I mean, I haven't really read much about Marx's philosophy. Um, Realistically, there's probably stuff about it that I would disagree with. James, a little bit, but also it's just like it's yeah. I do need to get back to that game. I know. Sex with Sword. Yeah, I do need to get back to Boyfriend Dungeon. I've never put a hole in a wall. Wee baby. I'm not interested in any piercings at all. They're just really not my thing. Broken any bones? Nope, never broken any bones. Goldeneye? Oh, of course I played Goldeneye back in the day. Harlow, it varies from different people. Most men don't want breasts, but there are some trans men who decide to keep their breasts. It happens. Everyone's different. To drop Boyfriend Dungeon for Mark City. Uh, nah, I do want to keep playing it. I liked it well enough. I just want to get back to it. I just need to get back to it. Comic Con? Yeah. I went to Ottawa Comic Con once, and Cornwall area pop event, Cape, a couple times. The Tina Turner song Goldeneye? Not really. WWE champion? No. No, I haven't played any wrestling games since like what would have been the last wrestling game I played? Probably I mean it would have been one of the N64 games. Like I haven't played a wrestling game since the Nintendo 64 days. Have I ever journaled regularly? I mean I used to when I was a teenager. What was that website? Like back when I was a teenager, there was some diary website that was really big. Does anyone remember what that diary site was back in the day? Back in like the early 2000s? Not LiveJournal, no. It was a different one. It had diary in the name. Good night, Amanda. Wasn't MySpace. It wasn't LiveJournal. The name of the site actually had diary in it. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe Open Diary? I don't remember. Yeah, like I said, this was a long time ago. There was like a regular version and then there was a teen version. Mama Nutzer, her stance. And I disagree with her. Diaries and journals are for anybody. No, never had a DeviantArt because I never drew. Yeah, I do remember as a kid, like there was like when I was a teenager, there was a diary website that was not as big as LiveJournal, but AM no. Not really safer to do that way. I believe in love after love. That song, like that song was not good. It was Cher experimenting with new technology, or with with a new musical style, which is a very Cher thing to do. Reinvention is very common for her. She does that a lot. It's just it wasn't well done. It was not a particularly good use of auto-tune. Kylie Minogue's great. Sure thing, Gimpy. Oh, I would never. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I would feel safe expressing my opinion. Do I believe in pronouns? Yeah. Thoughts on Caitlyn Jenner on the U.S. border closed? Caitlyn Jenner's a jackass. Kylie Minogue. There's a couple of Kylie Minogue songs I love. Can't Get You Out of My Head. Hey, Monday, Tuesday. Can't Get You Out of My Head is just an absolute banger. Gender or AM, not really, but I don't meet people. Good night, Tammy. I'm still going by he, him for now. I look like Kylie Minogue? Don't you dare disrespect Kylie Minogue like that. I've loved Kylie since she was in that Australian soap opera Neighbors. Would I date Caitlyn Jenner? No. Setting aside the fact that Caitlyn's too old for me, she's also a Republican, and fuck Republicans. Ricky Martin? Nah, never liked Ricky Martin. James, yes, I will change eventually. Hey, Shelly, thanks. My favorite Coco Melon character? I don't know what Coco Melon is. Fair use. Technically, I think she's a manslaughterer. Thought Ricky Martin was a guy. I don't know. Was never into Ricky Martin either. Homophobic for not liking Ricky Martin. Possibly. Coronation Street. I've never been the only soap opera. The only soap opera that I've ever actually watched was Soap. I did really like Soap. That was such a good show. Thoughts on Moon Knight? I haven't watched it. I've been boycotting Disney still. My roommate detests you for some reason, and it's the funniest thing. He comes to my door to hang out and play games, and you're streaming. He just walks away without saying a word. Yeah, good for him. He knows what he knows what he hates, and he doesn't expose himself to it. Good. Good times. What's happening on different strokes? Nah, I never watched any of those. I think all of those might have been before my time. Maybe I don't remember. So good. It is. It is old. Why am I boycotting Disney? I talked about it earlier in the stream. Basically, Disney just makes me uncomfortable with just how big they are, how big and powerful they are. You literally won't even explain. That's why it's so funny. Just on. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm very hateable. Rob, I am attracted to women. I have no attraction to men at all. Is Justin Timberlake a drag queen? I have no idea. What is my streaming schedule? I don't really have one, honestly. Sundays, I always go live. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, possibly. Nick Cage says he'll never work for Disney. Oh, does he? Huh. Trans man? No, I would not date a trans man because I'm not interested in men. Like the other day, I found out that Nicolas Cage is dating a woman less than half his age. He's married. His wife is less than half his age. Like he's 58, she's 27, and that just feels creepy to me. Like that honestly feels creepy to me. On the other hand, it's Nicolas Cage, so hey, there's nothing surprising that Nicolas Cage can do. But I don't know. It just feels. When you're Nick Cage, pretty much you would do what you want. Just about. They're having a whole baby. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't like it. I could date someone half my age. It would be legal, but it would be creepy. Madonna's 63 and her boyfriend's 20. Yeah, and that's creepy to me. Like I don't know. Leo only dates women under 25. Yeah, and that's fucking creepy. Like I don't like it's people dating people half their age. It's I don't. I'm It makes me uncomfortable. My parents have a 10-year age gap and it doesn't matter. 10 years isn't too bad. But like a 25-year age gap, that's literally a generation. Took an alchemy course with Nick. I can believe it. My secret kink? It's a secret. I got abused at 17 with a 47-year-old. Yeah. 30-year-old can't date a 50-year-old. I would find that a little bit weird. No, gimpy, of course that's not okay. That's literally statutory rape. Hey, Vegas doll. I've never smoked cigarettes. You're calling him a fat old man. Harlow, I don't hang out with anybody. 90 and a 70-year-old? Okay, that makes me uncomfortable for very different reasons. Have any girlfriends I've had in the last 10 years? One. I am water? Yes, I have. Yeah, old people aren't allowed. Of course they're allowed to. Of course they're allowed. I just don't want to. I just don't want to think about it. Mama, I wasn't. Chantel was incorrect about that. Chantel was misremembering. I was not bullied. I am sure I'd be open to it. Brian? Yeah, a long time ago. I am water, yes. In fact, I have exclusively had sex with women before marriage because I've never been married. James, now I don't care what people are saying about me. I never have. I've never given a shit what people say about me. Study performed by Berkeley University of California Wellness uncovered significant increases in STIs among adults 65 and older. Yep, they're being very irresponsible. Harlow, I'd be uncomfortable doing that right now. Like, I wouldn't use a women's restroom right now because I do still look like this. Frankly, like, I'm not sure how far along into transition it'll be before I actually start using women's restrooms in public. Like, I'm not sure. That's why I keep the dental dams on me when I hit the assisted living facility. What? I don't know, because I don't want to make women uncomfortable. I tell you, get the fuck out. Yeah. All right. Bye, Jabba. Yeah, it's one of those things where you never go in public, so you won't have to worry about it. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things where I haven't started transitioning yet. No, like I said, I'm not sure how far along it'll be before I feel comfortable using women's facilities, and I imagine I'm not at all. I imagine I'm not at all unusual in that. I'd imagine that most trans people, when they start transition, when they first start their transition, um, are probably uncomfortable using based on their website or based on are uncomfortable about which restroom they use. They have websites for trans positive people to go to public restrooms with you, so you have people on your side if someone becomes upset. That's pretty cool. No, absolutely. It absolutely doesn't. But I think most trans people do want to avoid making other people uncomfortable for as long as they can. And so I imagine that a lot of them spend a lot of time before they switch which restroom they use. Banff? I wouldn't mind going to Banff. Frosty, not yet, but I'll need to soon. No ham. What do I think about my genitals? I don't know. I'm fine with them. All right, Kimpy. Mike Hawk is tiny. James, I'm just taking my time. So it's okay. I mean, once I start the transition, then I'll start saying I'm a woman. Thanks, Green Five. What advice could you give my cat that wants to transition? Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Should trans athletes be able to compete in female sports? I mean, once they meet the requirements that are in place, sure. Is there anything anyone can say or do to stop me transitioning, or is it pretty much a done deal? Pretty much a done deal. Here's the thing: I have there's nothing anyone can say to me that I haven't said to myself a million times. Like, I spent a long time trying to talk myself out of it. So it's like you have no idea how much I tried to convince myself that I don't actually want to transition. Soapy, my advice on a situation like that is just fucking deal with it. Harlow, my answer to that would be that I don't yet feel like a woman. Do I think my dating life will be better when I transition? Can't imagine how. On the other hand, it can't get any worse. Emanate, keep your name. What'll happen if I transition and regret it? That'll suck, and I'll detransition. Thanks, Fritz. I don't feel non-binary. In my head, but yeah, I don't know. So, I don't even know what sort of surgeries that I'll go for. Moist, yes, I'm aware um, that I'll still be depressed. It's got nothing to do with dealing with my depression. James, what was the point where I stopped resisting? Still working on it. It's pretty much an ongoing process. No, J Rod. Want to clean my house first? I know. Monday, Tuesday? I don't know. When the hell did I talk bad about trans people? Where address? Yeah, I want to get some new clothes. Will it kind of make me feel like a woman? No. Probably once I start hormones. Green 5, no. I am not. I'm still not going to be interested in dating men. Just no interest in men at all. Deal with my depression? I know. Yeah, the farms is a hate website. Is a hate site. When am I going to update my license? Fuck, I do need to get. I honestly need to get my provincial ID. Just the address. I need to get the address on it updated. No, Brian. Sosuke, some do, some don't. I don't know. Hey, JH. Thanks, Green 5. James, I will never be 100% sure of anything in my entire life. Will I take testosterone? No, I'll be taking estrogen. How do you get HRT? It starts by going to a trans health clinic. Harlow, it confuses me as well. I think it confuses I think it confuses. I think it confuses all trans people as well. Frankly, which does cause transition. No idea. When am I going to start going to the clinic? Not sure yet. So okay, yeah, that's the plan. Green 5, yeah, I definitely will let people know. $40K for the government pays for it. Cool. Like I said, I'm not sure what sort of surgeries that I'll go for anyway. Yeah, I have an 8. Harlow, I mean, physically and mentally. Christ. Taking human growth hormone and testosterone injections don't recommend it. Yeah. Gimpy? I don't feel like getting mad right now. AM, not sure. Not sir shit. I want to grow a tail too. I hope I grow a tail out my ass too. That sounds awesome. I appreciate it, James, but I'll be fine. Will I wear makeup? Probably not, just because I don't like the feel of makeup. Thanks, respectable Garth. Hello. Order bovine growth hormone for research purposes and take with estrogen to get massive. I'm talking along the gongas. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. Not sir. I mean, Chantal has a car. Harlow, what it comes down to is I'm like looking like a man makes me feel like a man. So, yeah. I do not have a Mustang now. I do not flop era. No, I don't have a driver's license. Um, I used to, but I let it expire. I never got my full license. I let my learners expire just because I didn't like driving. I don't like driving. Is driving legal in Canada? Would I freeze some sperm? Hell no. Why would I do that? Giddy, because I want to be a woman. Being a man is so easy. Being a man is great. It's easy. Harlow, and like I said, I'll be shaving it eventually. Buck Angel. Yeah, I heard of him. Thanks, Green 5. Brian? I mean, It's easy, but it's not what I want to do. What if I get married and my wife wants a baby? Well, I don't want a kid. Stop fucking spamming flop era. For Chris Angel. Magic. Mama, my dick is a decent size. My dick is an average size. Never had a kid, no. Flop, I don't know. EDB, I would say that very few women can earn that much from feet pics as well. No, being a man is still way easier. Harlow, yeah, I'm not physically or mentally there yet. Last time I had sex with a woman, December of 2013. What am I going to do when I become a woman? Probably this. Probably the same shit. I'm not making it with my seal. No, Gimpy. What is hard about being a woman? I mean, earning less. The fact that people assume that women talk more than they actually do. I'll look like Angelina Jolie. I doubt that. Exactly, Harlow. Jordan, yep. Eight years, Gunrar. It's 2022 now. And of course I've busted nuts. I've still masturbated. I still jerk off. I'll still be attracted to women. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine that I'll suddenly become attracted to men. Blonde wig? Nah. I don't want a blonde wig. AM? Yeah, probably right. NS. I absolutely know that you won't, but you'd probably get a lot more viewers if you called out all of those crazy peeps in your life. Also, I really think red would look great on you. Thank you, NS. Be asexual. I mean, pretty much been forced into being asexual, but yeah. Would I recommend my viewers to try cocaine again? Sure. Why not? Go ahead. What's the worst that can happen? Sexual orientation can change. I don't think it's very. I don't think it's very common. Um, I would like to try some MDMA. Yeah, I'm just not interested in drugs really. Doesn't matter whether. Yeah, I think incel is the term involuntary celibate. Thanks, Green Five. Nah, I could never be an incel because I don't have the self respect. See, like incels get mad that women won't have sex with me. Why won't women have sex with me? I'm a nice guy. I should have women should want to have sex with me. in my case, like, I know that I'm not getting sex because I'm not actually doing anything to earn it. Like, I could never be uh, an incel because I'm just. I blame myself for not having sex. Do they want to have sex with me, though? Probably not. Because why would they want to? Like, I'm not going out there. I'm not pursuing women. I'm not asking women out. I'm not doing anything. So yeah, I don't have this. I don't have the self-esteem to be an incel. I just want more time in a day sometimes. Yeah, we're mad on pronouns. Still he, him for now. Why aren't I pursuing them? Ah, Chick-fil-A, lasagna, or chili? Lasagna. Fresh trash? I just don't feel like I'm non-binary. Yeah, we have Chick-fil-A in Canada. Thanks for the concern, James. I'm fine, Mama. Don't worry about it. I'm not hungry. And people sending me food would make me uncomfortable anyway. Bye, Harlow. Someone out there for me? I'm sure there is. But pink women bathing suit. But I don't like going swimming. Piss and vinegar? Yep. Sexual desire is a primal need? Yep. Hot tubbing? I don't want to do that either. Who's heavier, me or Chantel? Chantel. Obviously. I mean, you can just look at the two of us and tell. Lots of anal? Yeah. No kink shaming. Chantel's about double my size. Yeah. God damn it, Gunner. Movie commentary stream? Eh. So it's okay, because I'm just not attracted to men. Besides, I don't think I'd have any luck with men. Even if I even if I was bisexual, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have any more luck with guys than I do with girls because I'd have the same problem. I'm just not. I just don't. I'm not proactive. Dandy, I am five. I'm 5'7" and like a half and like three quarters. I'm 5'8", not 5'5". You bastard. Guy who goes to my school, fucking a guy that breathes. Good for him. Speaking of the gays, watched another episode of Heartstopper. Evane, you are this goddamn close to a ban right now, Ivane. Cheetos? I don't hate Cheetos. I just don't like. I just don't like Cheetos. They're just not something that I enjoy eating. How do I feel about sex workers? It's work. Sex work is work. Google says I'm 4'11". Well, Google is wrong. I'm 5'8". But yeah, I said earlier, December of 2013. But I don't even know what Akinator is. But anyway, um, there you go, Amna. Amna's got it right. Mama, no. I sleep on top of a mattress on top of a box spring that's on the floor. I don't have a bed frame, but I do have the box spring. Yeah, I'm enjoying Heartstopper. Good show. The web comic that it's based on is really good and really cute. So yeah, the show's good. There you go, Fame. IKEA for a frame? I don't need a frame. I don't even know what Akinator is. Christian? Yeah, I know who Christian is. NS, thank you very much. Like some people attack some stuff you wrote at one point in my life. I released that by writing crap stories about what I went through. I'll never judge you for it. Yeah, I mean it was a shit story. I shouldn't have written. Like I'll admit that I shouldn't have written that story. What do I recommend on Netflix? Right now, Heartstopper. Heartstopper is really good. Also, Carol and Tuesday. Always going to recommend Carol and Tuesday. Um, is Owl House on Netflix? I need to watch Owl House one of these days. No, I can't write more anything. If I were to write anything, it would be something original. But what on earth is Carol? Carol and Tuesday. Pink Bunny Club. It's Carol and Tuesday. It's an anime about a pair of women on Mars who try to get a music career going. And it's really good with really such good music. I fucking love the music on in Carol and Tuesday. Any LGBT shows? I mean, I'm watching Heartstopper right now, which is about gay high schoolers. No anime, but it's good. It's a good show. Horror shows? I don't watch any horror stuff. The music in John Disney makes me good. Oh, fucking loneliest girl. The loneliest girl. Oh God, that song is just so good. And of course, can't forget the Mermaid Sisters. Best song in the show, the Mermaid Sisters. Blanking on the name of the song. Give me a second here. Yeah, Galactic Mermaid. Yeah, Mermaid Sisters, Galactic Mermaid. Best song. Pink Flamingos. Never watched that one. Is Owl House LGBT? Apparently. I think so. What was that Rocky Horror Picture? Yeah, I like Rocky Horror Picture Show. I like that one. That's a good one. Our flag means death. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one. Like I've heard really good things about Our Flag Means Death. That said, um, someone I have seen complaints about the inaccuracy. Like I've seen some complaints about the about certain inaccuracies in the show, specifically the lack of a monkey. It's about Bluebeard. Our flag means death. That one's about Bluebeard, right? Because apparently Bluebeard had like a pet monkey. Show about yeah, show about pirates. Hey, Nashi. Mama? No, it's not true. Lack of monkeys is a major issue in my own life too. Yep. I never watched Gilligan's Island. Bluebeard. Yeah, of course you did. Gunrar, I'm sure you can find that. Go to Archive of Our Own. I'm sure you can find that story. Depp versus Heard. I haven't been paying any attention. I mean, pirates existed. Pirates have always existed. So of course they exist now. Wattpad? Never been on Wattpad. How do I appeal more to women? I don't know why you'd ask me that. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, I mean there were pirates in the Caribbean. I don't know. I don't know, James. It's been forever since I watched Shrek. I only ever watched the first movie, and that was forever ago. I don't even remember the names of any of the characters. My intender. I am, but they still are to an extent. Yeah. So I mean, like, Mama. So at the risk of getting controversial, I absolutely support Israel's right to exist. But I also think that Israel is committing crimes in its treatment of the Palestinians. Yeah, it's like it's a very complicated situation. I don't really want to get deep into it, but that's my thought. Israel has a right to exist, but they're committing crimes against the Palestinians and their treatment of the Palestinians, and they like with their uh, shit. What are they called? Like by building in the West Bank and all that shit. Genghis Khan. I mean, he was Genghis Khan was a very impressive killer. No, I do not think they should keep killing brown people. Thoughts on skateboarding? Not something I ever did, but you know, seems cool. Fair enough, James. That versus her. I haven't paid any attention to it. Bluebeard and Blackbeard are the same. I'm not sure. I don't think they are. I think Bluebeard and Blackbeard are different people. Favorite Muppet character? Ooh, that's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones. Too many good. There are too many good Muppets. Loki had a crush on Fiona from Shrek. In her human form or in her Shrek form? Actually, no. I can understand it either way. I can understand either way. Having a crush on Fiona. I am water. I would say probably. I would say probably not because I mean it's like you don't own the Muppet. It's only I am water. It's only okay if it's a replica. Pink Pony Club. Yeah, I mean I've never watched Pirates of the Caribbean, but yeah, they based Blackbeard on the real person. I'll admit I haven't read much about classic pirates in general. Hey, Lake Atman. I know the most successful pirate in history was a Chinese woman. Yeah, Zheng Yisao. The most successful pirate in history was Zheng Yisao. She Chinese woman, married a pirate. Uh, when he died, she became the head of his pirate fleet, which was at and like she sort of continued to lead it, and she grew it to an absolutely massive size. Like it was a huge fleet. It was so big that what happened is the government actually like paid her to stop. Like they gave forgiveness for all the pirates under her command. She became like a big like successful businesswoman at that point. Like she's honestly like really impressive. Like I said, I don't. It's been a while since I've read about her, but yeah, like she's like really impressive. She's got a really cool story. Apparently, there doesn't seem to be much in terms of. There doesn't seem to be much in terms of like um, media made about her. Like no, like movies and shit like that. There doesn't seem to be much of that about her. one of them was an Asian woman. Yeah, apparently Pirates of the Caribbean had an Asian woman who was loosely based on her. Thoughts on making Shrek fanfics? People enjoy it. I do not, Mama, not sir. I don't eat in bed. James, right? At that point in history? I mean, like she was 19th century, so at that point in history, yes, they knew, but I mean, the Pacific Ocean is pretty big, James. So the Prince of Egypt, I have not. No hair products, but for penis pump, I don't know. You go right ahead with that, Evane. Who is that woman who is a brigand? There's a specific woman I'm trying to remember. Julie Dabonnier. Yeah, so another really interesting historical woman. Broman, no, I do not believe that. Yeah, yeah. Julie Dabonnier is like just a such a phenomenally fascinating person, and like there's no movies about her. Yeah, don't really understand how a woman would be the top with a horse. Hey, Broman, bro. I do not watermelon. Horse would have to top the woman. I would imagine so. Yeah. Well, Bry, I would not be able to run. I love Star Wars, but I don't know the movies I need. You know what's cool? I've got a DVD collection of the original trilogy. It's got both the original and remastered versions. James, I would imagine very uncomfortably. Yeah, I've actually got a DVD that's got the original cut of the original Star Wars trilogy. which is very cool. The horse would have to consent to the sex, which a horse cannot do. A horse is incapable of providing consent. So a woman having sex with a horse would be committing both a crime and something deeply amoral. Bootleg? It's not bootleg. It's official. Give me a second. I've got it somewhere in here. Never mind. It'd be a pain in the ass to find. But no, it's a real thing. It's an official thing. As far as I know, it's not something that I don't know if it's something that you can still get anywhere. Evane, it is not. But yeah, it was an official thing that was put out. And I think, honestly, it's just absolute blind luck that I actually got it. It was a gift. Somebody got it for me as a gift. I think Chantal. I think Chantal might have bought it for me as a gift. And it just happened that I am circumcised. I would not go through foreskin restoration. No, Floki. Wholesome that this chat is concerned about horse consent. Yep. Yeah, the reason, I feel like there's a few reasons why bestiality is morally wrong, but the biggest reason is that an animal is incapable of providing consent. So it's absolutely immoral. So yeah, people that say all lives matter are the type that have already have a defensive divided brain. Yeah. Shrek Funko Pop? I don't. I was never really into Shrek. Chantal doesn't really boss me around now. Can they consent to being killed? Well, no. Any cartoons on Nick? Nah. I mean, there are probably Nickelodeon cartoons that I used to watch, but what says my shirt? Large, I think. Minions, Despicable Me, never watched either. Last time I had fresh air? A couple days ago, I took some garbage out. Doug. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched Doug. That one feels like a new one, Mama. I am water. Kiki and Gigi, you're not wrong. Absolutely not wrong at all. Do I like Amy Schumer? I haven't really seen much of her stuff. Hey, gotta love me. Futurama? Well, of course I used to watch Futurama. Futurama was so good. Has such an amazing show. I'm barely familiar with, have I seen anything I think the only Amy Schumer thing I've ever seen, she was at I think she might have been at one of the Comedy Central roasts. Like, I have absolutely no familiarity with Amy Schumer, to be honest. Terrence McKenna, not familiar with her. Do I like anime? There are some anime that I like. Amy Schumer life size cutout for Christmas. All right. Him? Ah, okay. Terrence was a man? Okay. I was unaware. Shows you what I know about him then. Do I like pet rats? Not really. I am not comfortable with rats. Yes, it is, Mama. Amy Schumer invited Zelensky. Yeah, fucking Bill Hicks. I think I might have seen one of his stand-ups. I think I might have seen one on TV once. Who's going bald quicker, me or Chantel? Tough to tell. Yeah, that doesn't seem like something for me, James. My favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant is actually in Cornwall. Shockingly. So yeah, like like it's as much as Cornwall sucks. Like Cornwall is a shitty town. It is. It always was. It always will be. Cornwall is a shitty town. But Philo's is so fucking good. Philo's is such a good restaurant, such good food, and like huge servings at good prices. And the vinaigrette for the salad, oh, incredible vinaigrette! Like just amazing vinaigrette they have. They have there. What restaurant is it? It's a place in Cornwall. What was the context of me saying Chantel's stomach looked like a lava lamp? I imagine the context was probably me joking, making a Simpsons reference. Kiki and Gigi, I have not. Sounded like Wallace Shawn when I said incredible. Inconceivable! Wallace Shawn's great. I always loved Wallace Shawn showing up on Deep Space Nine. Take him away, toys. Yeah. Man, I miss when Simpsons was funny. Steely, your girlfriend left you? Yeah, that's never fun. Kiki and Chichi, yes, I did. Many road trips, yeah. Kiki and Chichi, yes, I did. Many road trips, yeah, we need to do something. It's just rough because COVID is still not actually over. Like, COVID is still going on. So it's not comfortable going on road trips right now. Favorite thing about Chantel? She just makes me happy. Steely Dan, no. I don't know any Steely Dan pushing. Sorry. You could certainly over, would you? I don't know. Maybe. Favorite Metallica album? Probably Ride the Lightning. They're very raw. Their voice sounds like James' voice sounds so weird listening to Ride the Lightning, listening to that album. But I feel like I think that was probably still their best album. Styx, no. I do not like Styx. Can I sing? Nope. I cannot sing at all. I'm pretty sure I'm tone deaf. I'm like 80% sure I'm tone deaf. Mama Notzer, if it makes you feel better, I don't really like Metallica anymore. Like, I used to absolutely fucking love Metallica, but going into my late teens, early 20s, I just really moved away from them. So I don't listen to Metallica anymore. I don't really like their music anymore. Kiki and Gigi, there's no mods here, and I'm not deleting his comments, so I look like a metalhead. I know I do, but what are my main genres of music? Just indie rock. Master having most people hate Metallica. Yeah. The wild thing about the whole Napster thing was like, I'm pretty sure Metallica put out a tape once that was like, steal this tape or something like this or something like that. Like yeah. Never been in a mosh pit, no. So yeah, the Napster thing, that was bullshit from Metallica. It didn't help that it happened at a time that they'd also been making major changes to their sound. Because like load and reload were very different from what they used to be. So it's one of those things where people were already not people were already sort of like disappointed with Metallica over the change in their sound, and then they went after Napster. So yeah, they lost a lot of fans at that point. Um, and then they did Saint Anger. I am water. No, I have never. I have never had sex with a man, and I'm not interested in having sex with a man. I don't have a My Little Pony blankie now. And then they did that album that was them trying to get back to their old sound, and it also sucked. And they did an album that does like they did an album collaborating with Lou fucking Reed, and it sucked. Like Metallica did an album with Lou fucking Reed, and it was a shitty album. Yeah, it's just God. Hey, Jamie Carpenter. Thanks, Rick. Mama, no need. Kiki and Gigi? No. I cannot. Welcome back, Vegas doll. Do I smell like sweat? Not right now. I don't know Juana Man. Does Juana Man do whatever a Juana can? You say so, Mama. Juana Man was very funny to me as a child. Maybe I should have been imported. Classic early 2000s movie. Yeah, like I've heard the name, but do I plan on getting a lot of sun this summer? I do not. That is about MLB. So again, it was Friendship is Magic, specifically that show. And I mean, it was just a well-made show. It was good. It was fun. It was positive. It was made by people who were making something that they wanted to watch, and you could tell that the people had fun making the show. Do reaction channels help or hurt? I have no idea. How do I feel about them taking money from me? I don't know. I just think reaction channels are assholes. Like they're just douchebags. I think the whole world needs public showers so we never have to stress on sweat. But then you have to use public showers. Why am I proud of not liking the sun? I mean, it's honestly like mostly it's comedic. The Troy, I live right next to a gym and pool. Sort of. There's a small shitty gym and a small shitty pool, um, in the in the place where we live. Official highlights show. I don't know what the highlights would be. Weezer, Island in the Sun. I love the video for Island in the Sun. Wanted to use them because I'm lazy. I don't wanna. I don't wanna use it. Hey Jackson, my take on trans athletes in the Olympics. I mean, I've said this before. It's fine. I think the rules that are in place regarding trans people competing in the Olympics are perfectly reasonable and fair. Giving out our address. Yeah, I mean, our address is out there. Public showers would be great. But it's still a public shower, Vegas doll. There's a lot of us who would not want to use a public shower. Hey, Yorkie Mama. Hey, Moonlight. Memberships? Probably not. Call the cops on them? Whatever. With self-cleaning showers? Is that even a thing? And it's not just that. It's weird. Some of us just find that stuff weird. Kiki and Gigi. So, my understanding is that when an athlete transitions, the drop in their performance is equivalent to the difference in performance between cis women and men. Thoughts on bidets? Never used one. I've heard good stuff. And I mean, like I said, I mean, athletics organizations, they've like looked at this stuff. They do their, they look into it. They figure it out. Like I said, it seems completely fair to me. I have no idea what you're talking about, Dandy. You're not blocked. Yeah, you're not blocked, Emanate. Trust anyone with a blue check mark. Blue check mark means nothing. A blue check mark just means they are who they say they are. Funny how the world doesn't care about Canadian politics, but Canadians care more about everyone else's political system. I wouldn't say that. I mean, you're right that the rest of the world doesn't care about Canadian politics. Um, but I mean, Canadians care about our own politics. Thing is, we also have to pay a lot of attention to US politics. Like, we honestly don't really have a choice but to pay close attention to US politics. James, I'm honestly not blocking a lot of people or like deleting a lot of comments. Troll Detective just seems to keep deleting their own comments. That Clarence person, I think I did block a while ago. Message delted. It's a cat boy. Eh, I think it's mostly just like a dude who wears cat ears and possibly a cat tail. Where are the hot, sexy men at? Couldn't tell you. Do I like garlic bread without the garlic? Hey, Casey. Funnily enough, Daphne, that was actually something I had a therapy appointment yesterday, and that was actually something that I talked a bit about with my therapist. Victoria Ridge, I don't know. I suppose I would just die. What's the therapy like? Um, Useful. Should I get a therapist? If you feel like you want one. My therapist trans. Actually, I think my therapist does use they them pronouns. Come to think of it, what do I do for a living? You're looking at it. I do this for a living. At least for now. I do want to get an actual job, to be honest. It's just hard sometimes to get my shit together to look. Gunrunner, it is not. New World Order. Fucking nonsense conspiracy theory bullshit. Will I be making my own merch soon? Probably not. What kind of job do I want to have? Ideally, working at a library. Am I a drug dealer? No. 24-hour stream. I should do that at some point. A 24-hour stream would be kind of fun to do at some point, but they are not, James. Job libraries, Wi-Fi mixer. Yeah, yeah. It honestly just seems like it'd be really cool. 24 hours stream with 10K. I don't know. I mean, don't put words in my mouth, Mama. Sound like Baba Booey. I have not thought about an OnlyFans. Not interested in that. Fire stream, sitting in your bathroom chair without going in your gamer chair without going to the bathroom and drinking any fluids. No. First job was at a bookstore in this one. What about? Yeah, I mean, I'd be totally down for working at a bookstore as well. Daphne, I did take a library and information technician program in college. I went to Algonquin College here in Ottawa for a library technician degree, 2-year degree, just a 2-year college degree, college or diploma, 2-year college diploma. I imagine I'd probably be kind of weirded out, Mama. Work at a sex shop. I mean, I feel like you need to know something about sex to work there. You probably like it probably helps if you at least look like somebody who has had sex. You're not blocked, Piper. Really hot guy in my library, and he wears a jacket that says the Ping Pong Club. Construction, no. You're not blocked, Broman. I imagine it's okay. I imagine it's totally okay. I am water. The weird guy who lurks. I guess shout out to Jim Metal. No, Gimpy. Anyway, it's coming close to 3 hours. It's already longer than I usually stream for. So, um, 3 women steal. So yeah, I think I'm gonna bring this to an end here, and so thanks for watching, and have a nice night.